What's up, Benzo guys? So yeah, man, I just wanted to, make some more videos for people. A lot of people seem to like my videos and put like good comments and everything. So I wanted to make like a little motivational video for everybody. Oh man, I got the beard growing. I'm up here in Northwest Florida. It's nice up here. The weather's nice. It's like 60 degrees. It's nice up here. So I wanted to make a quick video for everybody and just let everybody know, that I used to be where you are right now. I used to search all day and night for, benzo videos, and I used to hate people like me. I used to be like, look at this guy. He recovered and he's here talking about benzo and he's telling me I'm gonna recover, and he's, I wanted to reach my hand through the phone and strangle that guy through the phone talking, because I swore after so long that I was done, I swore to God that I was never gonna get better. I was the worst case possible. There was nobody worse than me, and that I would never get better from this. And I probably consider myself a really bad case, because of the long time that I was on benzos and how I came off. I completely didn't do it right, and a lot of people, leave me comments saying, well, why did you come off like that? You could have killed yourself, and why did you do it like that? And my answer to them is, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was gonna do to me. I just, I knew that coming off the benzos, I was gonna have a problem. I knew that. That's why I stayed on them for so long. And they didn't work really. I would always have to take like an extra, piece of a Xanax at night, and I would, they weren't working for me anymore. I knew that it was time, after many years, it was time to come off because they didn't work anymore. And I knew that, the only way I could function was to take the Xanax. And, that went on for more years, it went on for more time that I couldn't get off of them. I mean, in 2011, I tried to come off. I went to a rehab center, the Detox, and it was a nice detox. And really, when I was there, I felt okay. Because why? They were giving me all these other drugs to, I guess, counter with the benzos. So I felt normal, when I was there. I participated in the activities. I only stayed there 9 days. It's because I had a long vacation. My club that I was working at was closed down at the time, and I had like a good month and a half before I was going back to work. So I said, hey, let me go lay down and try to get off these pills, and let me see if I could do it. So I ended up doing 9 days there, and then when I went home, they sent me home with a bunch of prescriptions. I'm talking about like a whole bunch of shit that I didn't even know. Just antidepressants and all kind of shit. And knowing Jason, I was like, I went inside this place to get off of one medication, and these bitches sent me home with 5 or 7 different medicines. I said, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna go fill up any of these. So I remember that. I remember it vividly. I remember going to the pharmacy because I remember I couldn't sleep at all. And I guess the medication that they give me was starting to wear off after like a day or two. So I remember going to the pharmacy with my ex, and I was bitching and I was talking shit to her, and oh man, the things that I did to her, man. I was a guy in benzo withdrawal, and I didn't even know it, And just imagine if I would have got off in 2011 and I would have went through what I went through when I came off in 2016, I would have probably been recovered by then, or somewhat, But at that time, I had a 2-year-old baby at home, and I just, I had obligations to fulfill, and I just couldn't do it, I just couldn't get off the meds. Let me move out of the way because the sun glare is bright. So I couldn't really get off the meds, and let me see if I can pull up, guys, because the glare is like really glaring on my phone. I couldn't get off the pills. I couldn't do it. I remember after like the 11th day, I couldn't take it anymore, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take one, because I remember I had like a whole bottle of my prescription there in my bedroom. And ever since the time that I went home, I was thinking about those pills, like, I just gonna take one just so I could go to sleep, and I can't take it anymore, you know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it, I get prescribed these pills, fuck it, let me just do it. And I took one, and like in 30 minutes I felt better, like normal. I just, like, all of the weird shit went away, like it was just like I said, oh my God, I feel normal again. And that wasn't normal, that wasn't normal for an average, human being. That was my normal, and more time went on, and I believe through more time that went on, I ended up getting more dependent on them. And I don't even know how, because in 2011, let's see, 2016, 26, I believe that I was on Xanax since 2003. So when I came off, I was at the end of 33. So I must have been on them from like the time I was 21, I think, until 33, and I believe that I came off of them for a while and nothing happened. I believe like after a few years of being on them, I think when I was like 25, I just stopped taking them and nothing happened to me. I didn't have any withdrawals, nothing. And then I went back on them because they just, they helped me through my day. So I ended up on 2011, I ended up going back on them after whatever, 11, 12, 13 days, whatever it was. And, that was another 5 more years of the agony, and it got to the point in the end where, I would wake up in the morning and I would need to take like 4 milligrams. And that's a lot. If you guys know about Xanax, that's a lot of milligrams. I don't know how I was able to live, but I functioned normal. I mean, like, there was nothing, like, you couldn't tell like I was like drunk or buzzing or anything. It's just, I took the 4 milligrams, I went on with my day, they helped me through my day. But I noticed that I started to notice after so many years of being on them that I wasn't who I was. I was like, I didn't feel like affection, and I didn't feel love, and I didn't feel anything. Like I was just like a numb to the world type of person that I just couldn't, I didn't really care about anything. When I had my son, I was really happy and everything, but I just didn't have the feeling of like love, So back when I came off of them, and I had like, I think I had like about 3 tablets left. I took one, and then I took a half, and then I took another half, and then I broke those into quarters, and then that's when it started. Like, that's like when the hell would break loose, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just literally just started to feel so fucking bad. And then it's just crazy because as more time went on, I felt more like shit, and then we always think that, why does it take so long? Why is it taking so many months? But if you sit back and really, really think about it. We don't live in days, we don't live in months, we don't live in years. We're just existing. So we live, we go to sleep, and we wake up the next day. But really, we're just existing. So if we think, oh, it's been 3 months or 6 months or a year or whatever, it hasn't really been that long. We're still existing in our existence, you know? So that's what, kind of got me through some of it, was like I stopped counting the weeks and the months and everything, and I just said, hey, fuck it, I'm just gonna go through it. And like after a whole year of my legs hurting, like literally my legs hurt so bad for so long. I mean, I couldn't walk well, and I don't even want to think about that and go back to what I felt, you know. And I know a lot of people leave comments and ask me if I had this or that or that. I had everything, So if you want to ask me about a specific symptom, I don't like to go back to that, because I don't want to get that flashback feeling, I guess you could say, to go back to just the I wouldn't be able to do it anymore. And like I said, guys, I'm glad that I was able to overcome it, and you guys are too. But you guys have to try if you can. I know the anxiety is like off the fucking charts, and I know that you can't sleep, and I know that you don't have any feelings of happiness, and you're down, and you have derealization, and you have depersonalization, and your body hurts, and your stomach, you got bathroom problems, and it's just a fucking hell torture, benzo withdrawal. And I know, believe me, I lived it. I took 3 fucking years of my life to do it, but I recovered for the most part. I still have muscle symptoms, but they don't bother my day like they used to for so many years. But you guys have to try to change your mindset and stop searching for answers in Google, and stop asking people what is this and that. More than likely, and I'm not a doctor to tell you this, but more than likely whatever you're feeling is benzo withdrawal, because there's nothing like it, and you don't have multiple sclerosis, you don't have all that other shit that's rare for people to have, and you were normal before this, and out of nowhere you stopped taking pills and then you got multiple sclerosis. That didn't happen. It's benzo withdrawal. Your brain is out of whack, the GABA A receptors and the whole thing is out of fucking whack, and it just takes time to recover. You just need time. That's all you need. You need to take care of yourself. You need time, and you got to fix your mindset, is to stop looking for answers and know that eventually you're going to get better, no matter what it takes, no matter how many people leave your life, no matter how much everything bad happens to you, no matter where you end up. If you end up homeless or in a hospital bed, or you don't have anything in your life, who cares? When you recover, you're gonna get it all back tenfold. Everything is gonna come back to your life. Lose everything. Fuck it, give it all away. I did. I lost everything. I lost my great condo on Miami Beach. I lost my good job. I lost my crazy wife. I'm glad she's gone. I lost, my savings account. I depleted my credit cards. I destroyed my credit in benzo withdrawal. I lost my cars. I lost all my friends. Nobody wanted to talk to me. I lost everything. I was living in in the worst part of Miami, Florida, in a fucking terrible neighborhood, in a 1-bedroom fucking shack with my mother. And I got everything back. I got more than everything back. My life is 1,000 times better than it was when I was on benzos. I have a career. I have, my savings is back. I have you know, I'm starting a family. You know, I have everything that I lost. So you guys are gonna get everything. Keep your head up. It gets better. Trust me. I done it. I did it. I lived it. So keep your heads up, guys. It gets better. Peace.